Right, we can chat away. Can you give us a basic summary of what your presentation was about today?
Yes, well, essentially we spoke about the, and this presentation of course was to the banking fraternity predominantly, relating to vehicle financing, some representatives as well from the vehicle manufacturers and some of the retail groups. And we were looking at and talking about the implications of the Consumer Protection Act and the risks that it imposes and creates for all stakeholders, because, and to give an example, should it be necessary to take a vehicle back or to replace a vehicle and or to cancel a deal, it has implications not only for the retailer, but certainly for the vehicle manufacturer as well perhaps, and indeed the credit provider. So the theme of our presentation this morning is to suggest that there needs to be a better level of, or a high level of interaction between the respective stakeholders, that we regularize our process, that we're all on the same page where the processes are concerned, particularly where a decision is made to take a car back or a product back, and that decision is not made by the dealer alone, that the credit provider and the vehicle manufacturer are included in that decision-making process. And then we just looked at generally some of the examples of where vehicles and products can be returned, some of the risks relating to that, also some of the consumer rights that are in place, even in place prior to the Act, 3 months prior to the Act, and the implications of that.
Okay. Can you just state your biggest concern with the CPA with regards to the motor vehicle industry, if you could choose one?
I think the biggest concern is perhaps and it could be through ignorance or even just opportunism, that there would appear to be a high level of false expectation on the part of some of the complainants and consumers. If we look at some of the complaints that have come our way, where consumers have excessive expectation in terms of their rights, and they make, in some cases, vexatious, frivolous, or just opportunistic claims. So to that extent, we've actually created an industry booklet, which would be essentially a cubbyhole booklet, available to our members through our dealers, but also is going to be distributed through Car Magazine as a loose insert. And the intention there is to explain to consumers not so much what their rights are, but perhaps the limitations of those rights. Because that, we believe, will address a lot of these frivolous and spurious claims that we are receiving at the moment.
Okay, thank you.